Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome.
I'm gonna put the actual game on.
What is this program? This man's cheating.
G. Alright, what's up? So this is Link to the Past, 100% all heart pieces. This is the glitched 100% category. So 100% is going to be all heart pieces and containers, max upgrade of every item, of every equipment, all the bosses killed, and all the pens and crystals, and the half magic upgrade. So we're going to be using all the glitches in the game to make this faster, so it's going to be pretty broken at times.
It gets fun.
Yeah.
It'll be good. You can see everything at all times. It's very
So I'm ready to start whenever. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. We already got people talking about digging in chess games.
Hell yeah.
They know
Those
what's
are the
up.
best parts of the run right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Those are the two parts of the run where you can go from on pace to 8 minutes behind without even doing anything. Just RNG, it happens. Libre Moya, by the way.
Yeah, Libre Moya, set him free. So the game's gonna start out as normal, just for a little bit. We're just gonna go up and meet our uncle, get the sword.
A little bit of tech that he's doing here that you can't really see. He's doing some pumping against the walls. If you press right or left, like into a wall, I believe it like pushes you a pixel forward. You go a little bit faster.
It just kind of optimizes his movement pattern, like alternates 2-1, 2-1. So if you're going left or up, it lets you get more 2 pixel movements over 1 pixel movements. So you move slightly faster.
Good. Good. Pumping is good.
Guard party.
Yeah, guard party. Sometimes you get better RNG there. Okay, so I'm going to be setting up for the first glitch right away here, if this guy would get out of the way. I'm going to jump off that ledge and save and quit in the air. This is going to do what's called arming EG, which stands for exploration glitch. This is a glitch that will allow me to get underneath the floor and kind of just walk wherever on the lower layer.
You could just go beat Ganon at this point if you wanted, right? Or
Well, I
walk in the
couldn't beat
Triforce
Ganon,
room.
but I could walk into the Triforce room.
Yeah. Which is like the any percent.
Yeah.
The,
Free for all
the literal
category.
2-minute run.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up here and down here and hit this blue guard, and now I'm under the floor.
So this is exploration glitch where you explore the game.
Yeah, it lets you kind of explore the underworld map. That's why it's named that. So I jump in that pit there. That also arms EG because I'm jumping directly into a pit. How you arm it is you got to jump off one of those lower layer ledges and interrupt the jump somehow so that you don't actually land on the ground. Falling in the hole does that. So I'm going to take this from a little bit safe here. This is not the optimal strat, but
Pot strats.
it's really important that I don't get hit here because I have armed EG and I don't want to activate it until after I have Zelda with me.
Also using RNL to dismiss text in places just as a safety precaution.
The very last text box you can dismiss with
Yeah.
LNR. Slightly faster.
So we have Zelda. Gonna just quickly save and quit to respawn the enemies. Now they can hit me back in the EG.
It's pretty crazy. EG arm like persists through save and quit.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't work to save and quit off a ledge.
Yep. It's pretty
So-
crazy how easy it is to do.
So now I'm just gonna bring Zelda to Sanctuary. The whole point of this EG is just to speed up the escape sequence. It takes about 4 minutes instead of 6.
Aghanim's Tower.
And you get to see some DLC rooms here. Like those two shadows and this, whatever this is.
What's going on?
It's the parted red.
My childhood.
Love seeing all these games from my childhood totally broken.
Oh, the render room. Hey, you did it.
So this cutscene starts on the timer, so I'm just timing it so that it starts while I'm in the middle of jumping down. And we gotta mash away some text, which is really fun, and it happens a lot in this game. Totally doesn't hurt your hands. Then hovering would be free.
Yeah.
So I save and quit there right after the cutscene, so that was another mid-air save quit. So I have EG armed again, and now I'm gonna head to the first dungeon of the game, which is Eastern Palace. It's important that we still do this first because beating it lets you get the Pegasus boots, which are like the most important item in speedrunning this game.
Not just for going fast, but for setting up a whole bunch of glitches.
So I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a shortcut into the dungeon instead of walking through the screen. If I can move one frame at a time, that would be nice. So clip up here, screen wrap, and go in the dungeon. So ideally that is faster than walk through the overworld. It's also a lot safer because that overworld is riddled with enemies and Octoroks that like shoot rocks at you. So if you get hit once, you lose your EG, and it's pretty important you don't lose your EG because it saves almost 30 seconds in this dungeon.
Is that why you also went down the stairs instead of hopping the ledge
Yep.
there? Yeah.
Hopping the ledge would disarm the EG. So I'm gonna hit this guy here, and now I'm on the lower floor. Skips the whole loop of the
Get
dungeon.
bodied.
Yeah, get bodied is the strat. That heart for safety. So the rest of the dungeon is going to be pretty normal for a speed run. It's going to be one little speed trick here, and then which is a damage boost in this room.
This one's pretty standard. It's in a lot of categories.
Yeah, this is in like every category. You're supposed to kill all the enemies in the room to make those anti-fairies move away from the pot, but you can just get iframes and lift the pot. Easy. Now the big key.
Wow, the bow and the bow chest?
Wow.
Is this even randomized?
Shut up.
Stealth was definitely randomized though.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
Yeah, the enemies are randomized. This is an enemy movement randomizer. It's totally unpredictable where they move. It's pretty cool.
So you're running on the Japanese cart, right?
Yes, I'm running on the Japanese 1.0 version, which is the only version we speedrun on due to a lot of exclusive glitches. Also, Japanese has faster text as a bonus, but it's mainly for the glitches. Well, at least for this. For NMG, like the text matters more than the glitches.
They're pretty standard boss strategy here.
So,
Shoot
Armos
a bunch
Knights,
of the
yeah.
guys, and then you want the last one to have basically 1 arrow's worth of health left when you kill the second to last one. Because if you get 1 left, he'll turn red and enrage, get full health again. So it's just faster to try to kill the last 2 at roughly the same time.
Tougher than it looks.
Can't wait for the sass to come in about bottom right Armos.
Him ribbit.
Him Ribbit.
Remember a bit.
Shoutouts to Winky.
Oh,
Winky is
the
a frog, and
so-
he ribbit. Alright, so Sahazula, now that I have the green pendant, they'll give me the Pegasus boots. Pretty important item because they let me run fast, and that's what you want to do in a speed run. But they're also boots are also really important for a lot of major glitches, so I'll be using them pretty shortly, as well as these bombs.
It's kind of you not to steal the secret money.
So I'm gonna get the Sanctuary Heart. This is the only heart container that refills your health, and we really want to refill now. So generally in glitch categories you wait until after Eastern Palace, because that's when you want your full health refill up to 5 instead of having 4, which you would after the save and quit, if you had gotten it before Eastern. And now we're going to do a little bit of collection, get a few items that are going to be useful for the run, as well as some items that aren't useful but we have to get them because it's 100%, like the mushroom.
Makes for nice menuing though.
Does it?
I don't know, sometimes. I'm bad, man.
Makes for good menuing when you expect it.
Alright, so here I'm going to be doing a bomb clip. I gotta line up on a specific pixel here. Drop the bomb. Dash into the explosion, it pushes me through the wall.
Nice.
It's a 3x3 square that he has.
Well, that one is
The
pixel
target.
perfect.
Okay, but most of the ones that he'll do
Yeah.
like that are a 3x3 square that he has to dash into in order to actually.
No, it's the bomb placement is a 3x3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dash is very lenient of where you do it.
And now we're in Meyer.
Now we're in Meyer, yep.
Yep. Shout out CG. So I'm gonna get the Cane of Samaria here, which is a incredibly broken item and does some crazy stuff. So I'm actually able to open that big chest without the Meyer big key because I'm in the cave. I'm in a cave state right now, and in that state, it checks for you having one of a few different big keys. When you try to use a big key, one of those that it checks for is Hyrule Castles, which I obviously got right at the beginning of the run. So good. All right, Slug.
Basically turns into a skeleton key, opens all doors.
Okay, I
when you're
didn't
in
die. That's pretty good.
This type of area.
Those slugs hit hard.
Yeah, those
most
slugs
enemies in
kill me
Meyer-
in one hit right now.
Yeah, most enemies in Meyer do 4 hearts damage, so.
So here I'm going to be doing another clip to get through this diagonal wall. I think that's the right pixel. Alright. And now this is the fairy room of Tower of Hera. And get the Moon Pearl. So the Moon Pearl lets you go to Dark World without being a bunny, which you kind of have to do. I mean, you can get by it with glitches, but it's slow and stupid, so. And we need the pearl anyway, so. Why not get it? I don't know what I did there. Wow, I actually got spin speed even though I shouldn't have, and I didn't get any speed from it. Amazing. I pop up there, get that heart piece, and. Now we can go visit the old man from the other side. He wasn't expecting us here.
Are there any glitches to make chess game and dig game not trash?
There are not.
You wish, though.
I think a lot of people wish.
Chess game and dig game are complete trash.
Actually, I have a question. Do you actually
Yes.
find Egan in one?
You do. There's a boss that must be defeated.
Okay, that's what.
Nice squirrel party.
Yeah.
Can I even get by this guy, or do I have to go around?
Insert RPG clip.
I do.
At least you were able to go around.
Yep. This thing's
This is the
terrible.
aptly named Death Mountain. Everything is trying to kill you, and it's all RNG, and it's horrible.
Unexplained spin speed that you just got there. While you're
Oh,
zooming.
yes, so spin speed. A couple ways to get the state there. I did a spin, and pressed A one frame after releasing the spin. And that puts you in a glitch state where the game it thinks you're in a dashing state, but you still have like full movement control. And walking off the stairs that make you move slowly gives you dashing speed, but you have full control. So here I'm going to do another bomb flip. I think that's good.
Looks
Take
good.
it out of bounds on the lower layer. And we're going to come over here. And here's Ganon's tower. Pop down here. So this is going to be the first instance of a Samaria glitch in this run. For some reason going west works much differently than the other directions, but... So I'm going to get like right up against the screen transition and have the block on top of me and then try to move into it. And that triggers a Samaria glitch, which in this case just opens this door. And I can get the red mail.
Usually you use it to like load other rooms, get properties from other rooms in the
Yeah.
current room that you're in. And then also if you transition the current room after using Samaria glitch, it'll think that you're transitioning the next room over that you loaded, so you get to skip screens and stuff sometimes.
Oh, I didn't go in far enough.
That fueling that in far enough.
TFW.
Ah,
Ah,
People like
I
your
can't really
flannel.
see. Thank you. I can't really see the queue very well on this
It's
TV.
Glanel.
flannel glanel.
Yeah. Just Glanel.
Alright, we got it. First try.
First try.
The other
Very
times
nice.
I was not trying to do it. Don't worry.
Bonk. Bonk.
There I'm bonking so that I'm right up against the very top of this room. Like right up against the screen transition trigger. And that room that I was just in, that turned gold, actually puts you back on the proper layer. And so because I was right up against the edge, I was able to have it kick me upwards because I was placed inside the wall. And then I could have the wall kick me upwards to hit the transition trigger.
Yes, the song of our people.
The song of our people.
The mushroom mash.
It's RNG manip for dig game.
Better late than never.
Your tile's not.
I might not have
just
gone though.
like
I might
that.
have screwed it up. We'll see later. So now I'm gonna walk out of the dungeon. You'll notice there's no sprites, and also I'm still in cave state. So I can fix both these issues by leaving the dungeon and re-entering. Because I have to fight the boss of the dungeon, and unless I properly load the dungeon, it won't know that I'm in the Palace of Darkness here. It wouldn't give me the crystal, even if I could kill the boss, but the boss wasn't there.
Nice Kiki skip.
So here's some black magic. I don't really know how to describe it. If you mirror beside a statue, the game still thinks you're beside a statue, so you can pull nothing. And getting hit by a bomb preserves it, so just do some stuff and things.
Screen wrap.
Oh, I messed it up.
Come
I gotta
on.
do it again.
Oop.
Yeah. First mistake of the run. Except,
RNG.
you know, those extra
There are no
teleports.
mistakes.
Don't worry.
Just happy little accidents.
Happy little glitches.
Still manipping for chess games.
Yep. It's gonna be 1-1.
I guess I could have just retried there. This is terrible. I don't think that's gonna work, yeah.
All I can think about is how Link is gonna take up a new career as like a mime. It only has one move. Actually, no, two. Like dash without a sword and Just pulling on the air.
My bomb count is abysmally bad, so. Alright, can I not screw this up this time? There we go. So it's very important on that last part to not scroll the screen up at all, which means if I go too far south of the switch there, I have to just totally reset because I can't move up.
Oh, yeah, and suddenly Helmsaur.
So here's Helmsaur King. Yeah, we just get right to him.
I like the green helmet better. It's a good look.
So 17 hammers to the mask, breaks it. Then I hammer his face. And he's dead.
Nice.
Anders Likes Chicken says that your first mistake was turning on the console.
Oh yeah, okay, so this
Not
was the
wrong.
second mistake of the run.
I want to talk about the camera locking and unlocking. Like, obviously there you can see that the camera scrolled.
Oh yeah, the camera's unlocked there. It's just a consequence of the glitch. I don't know, that particular like, fake statue stuff is just, like black magic. I don't really know how to describe it. It just works. It does stuff.
Stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
So here's the first crystal. Every crystal you get this like a lot of text. This girl really likes to talk to you. And I gotta mash away all her text that I can't read because I don't speak Japanese.
She hasn't seen anyone in how long? She's been trapped in a crystal.
Yeah, she thinks you're a cute boy. She wants to talk to you.
Well, maybe we should try speaking English because I don't understand.
I don't think that's on her. I think that's on you for playing the Japanese version.
You know?
Alright. Screen map Death Mountain. Hop down, enter the portal. This is the portal that's at the top of the mountain. And due to like global coordinates and stuff, it thinks I'm below the mountain. So since the overall transitions are based on global coordinate, it thinks there's a transition there. If I mirror and hit it at the same frame, it ends up kind of resolving my coordinates. So now I'm actually off the mountain down here. I just gotta fix the camera. And now I'm off the mountain. So I'm in Dark World without the lifting upgrade or defeating Aghanim.
Definitely everything going on here is intended.
Oh yeah. I don't know why they put that cave in when you could just clip up. It seems like a waste of space.
You know, Zelda's all about like having multiple options to
That's
do
true, yeah,
things.
you're
and
right.
So you can clip up, or you can actually go through and use the cape, and
Zelda's actually an adventure game with multiple solutions to puzzles.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm ultimately headed to Thieves Down here, which is normally supposed to be the 4th dungeon in Dark World. It's pretty standard in, well, basically every category of this game to do the Palace of Darkness and then Thieves Town as quickly as possible, because the hammer from Palace of Darkness is needed to get the Titan's Meteor, which is needed to get the Tempered Sword.
What's up, Greenham? If you guys want any info on this game, he's
So-
a good dude to hit up.
Quick little clip there so I can hop around and get that big key without the loop, which is actually EG, but it's just a little
Yeah,
short
shouts to
stretch of
Blunt
it. Shoutouts to Blunt Bunny. And now the rest of the dungeon is just pretty much as intended, except for having weird equipment. So here's Hellway.
A nice pixel.
Nice.
Actually.
That went really well. It normally does not go remotely that well. Hence it being called Hellway.
It's like a combination of landing on a perfect pixel with that dash and RNG, right?
Yeah, I got good RNG there because it counted like dashing through that guy's pushing him into the spike. If it didn't, then he would have survived and I would just get knocked out of the dash. But in order to get through it quickly, you do need to be on the right pixel and have good RNG. Am I bomb short? I hope he doesn't move too far up. So I have to kill the guys in this room because I don't have a lift upgrade yet to lift that block. So we gotta go the long way around. So here's another cute girl, we're gonna take her for a date.
I'm still thinking about that terrible pun Scrivo did during Zelda's run at AG here.
Enlighten us.
And I'll grab the Titan's Mitt, which is the second and final lifting upgrade. So we skipped the first one, which is in Desert Palace. I almost got knocked off there. That room secretly gives me lig money.
As you mentioned earlier, the requirement is to have all the final upgrades of all the items, not
Yes.
necessarily all the ones in between.
Yeah, you don't have to get lower upgrades if you can skip them.
What is this? What happened to your waifu?
She was actually a monster.
Oh,
Uh,
basic.
boss,
Classic,
blind. Blind is a scripted fight, so it's really hard to do casually when you have no idea what you're doing, but it's really, really easy when you learn how to fight him. Him.
Are we gender bending now? It was totally a
No,
lady?
blind is canonically male.
The Zelda equivalent to Ditto.
I can even prove it in this run if you want.
This is why blind dates are a bad idea.
Ha!
No, you just didn't go in the
That was the Scrivo pun.
Oh.
So now you know.
the best part about puns.
But see,
is
she's
reusing
back.
them.
And she thanked me for the nice date. Alright, so now we get into the really fun part of the run, which is the mini games,
Ooh, chess
which
game
are
time.
totally RNG. So here's chess game. This hard piece we have to win here. We have a 1 in 8 chance to win it
Less RNG.
Third
whenever we play the game. And you have to just play it until you win. There's no way to manipulate the RNG at all.
It's always open to chess, and then
Yeah. The
lead.
first chest cannot have the hard piece.
So you
And
just
it's-
take the chest that's closest, fastest
Yeah,
to get
it's
to.
the fastest 2 chests. It doesn't matter which ones you open.
That's a heart, not a heart piece. Unfortunately.
Nor a heart container.
So actually, fun fact,
But
this
that's
chess game is actually bugged in Japanese 1.0 version.
One arrow.
Both chests are supposed to have a chance to give you the hard piece, but it was programmed wrong in 1.0, and only the second chest does.
One arrow again.
I like to think of the arrows as a consolation prize, as well as the bombs, because then you don't have to worry about the arrow and bomb routing as much after.
Definitely got money.
If you get enough money, you can actually save like a few seconds later.
Another consolation prize.
At the cost of losing minutes here, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. It's a good time to hang out, chat. How you doing today, Glenn?
I'm tired.
Yeah? Alright.
Not normally awake at this time.
You got a lot of bombs now, at least. That was
I didn't
The
wanna say
double
it,
heart.
I guess seventh try.
Yeah.
This is bad. Thanks, Joe, for the Moai.
Hey. I
Moya
believe it
has
was
blessed
10.
this run.
Moai Bleston.
Yeah. Unless I lost count, that was 10.
Sleeper
so,
Moai, by the
first
way.
try.
Alright, so one game done. Now the other game,
It
which
obviously
sucks
went
even more.
exactly as Glan wanted it to.
Oh yeah, that was optimal RNG right there.
You got the heart piece.
Okay, so that chest there is a bit weird. If you don't have either boomerang, it gives you the red one. If you have a boomerang, you get 300 rupees. So it's useful for 100% to just skip straight up to red. Otherwise, you have to go to the waterfall ferry and upgrade the blue one, which wastes time. So that guy, shovel, and I dig up the flute, a little optimization there, to go back to the dark world after picking it up, otherwise you get frozen and have to wait for the cutscene to finish. Nice fairy. Alright, so now we have the digging game, which is even worse than the chess game.
Get those Moyais in chat, please.
Yeah, I could really use some Moyais in chat for this one. So how this one works, you have 30 seconds to dig. After the 24th dig, each dig has a 1 in 32 chance to drop the heart piece.
Ideally, he'll get about
So-
37 digs.
Yeah, you wanna do it like really tight like this to maximize how many digs you can get.
It's based on time, not the number of digs. As you can see, there's
Yeah,
a
you
timer
have
counting
30
down.
seconds no matter what you do. Got 36 because I clicked once.
You have to be really optimal, but you can get 38. Very, very rarely.
So this guy's heart piece. I don't like this guy's minigame, so I'm just gonna steal his heart piece.
I didn't know you could do that until yesterday.
I mean, you have to clip up there.
Yeah.
I think I failed the manip earlier.
No. I think it was the lack of blessed Moyais in chat.
Not enough
Yeah.
my eyes.
I see some Moyais. I appreciate the Moyais very much.
I like that. Exactly 600 rupees.
Watch, I'm getting a generous third try on this. Which this will be third.
So the math works out for this to be about a 1 in 3 chance to win per game. If you do like 36 or 37 digs.
Basically, it's guaranteed right now.
Yeah. It's
Oh
free.
yeah, that's how statistics work.
Totally free. There you go.
See?
First try.
The first try. Nice map.
Nice map.
This is good. I didn't know what crystals were.
Yeah, I needed to find out where the crystals were. 'Cause...
I didn't know where in Dark World we
So
were.
Frog, by the way,
Him hop.
Him hop.
him hop. That's not far enough left. Make that mistake a lot later.
My favorite part about anyone that follows you is they like exactly follow you when you dash.
Yeah, they bonk you and
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah. I don't know where they're going, but they're along for the ride completely.
I wish the chest would do that.
So
Yeah.
this part of the run is going to be a large collection phase. I'm going to get a bunch of items that are needed for 100%. Can I please...
It's
Here I'm item dashing. Yeah, this is actually, I think, the first time in the run you item dash. You press A and Y in the same frame, you dash and use the item at the same time.
And that way he gets to bop all the pegs during the dash instead of having to go up to each one of them.
Yep.
a Japanese.
Except I did it really, really badly, so...
It's good. It's still faster. Still faster than hitting each one.
Yep.
Right. Well, I imagine you prioritize wanting to get boots. Just because, well, they make you move faster.
Sparking it up.
Sparking it up.
Get it up. Makes
Gotta
it-
use all my magic up here for a glitch that I'll be doing in a few minutes.
It makes a fire sound, but I hear the air horn.
Bottle. There are 4 bottles.
There are 4 bottles, and that is the first one that I get.
Can you put Lon milk in it?
No,
All right.
there are no cows in this game.
Where are the Poes?
They're in the graveyard after I kill Agnew. So there's the bug net, useless item. Lets me catch fairies. Why would I need to do that? No salutes, by the way.
Stay hydrated.
I don't have any water. Stay hydrated, though.
The duck probably hasn't had a drink in years. Don't be like the duck.
Second bottle. And there's two heart pieces to get in Kakariko. Yeah, so right now I have no sword. The smiths are tempering it to give me the tempered master sword, even though I never got the master sword, because they're just that good at smithing.
Yeah.
So you gave them no sword, and you're getting a sword.
No, I give them a fighter sword.
Oh,
A little
They're doing-
plastic trainer sword.
They're doing a lot of work.
right, yeah.
You go from
They have to
sword-
literally forge the master sword first, and then temper it.
You go from sword 1 to sword 3.
Yeah, we do skip the master sword because pulling the pedestal sucks, and we don't have to do it.
And you need tempered to get golden sword, right?
Yes. Yes, it's not required to have 2 to get 3, but it is required to have 3 to get 4. Try to save like, oh god, I'm bombing him.
There'll be no reason to go to the end blacksmith.
Oh look, a chest is
So
following you.
I find this weird purple chest and I take it with me. It's a side quest to get the 3rd bottle. So here's the glitch that requires me to have no magic. So I have no magic, use the cane, quickly menu to the mushroom, and use the powder.
Ta-da!
It took me so long to realize you could just do that with powder as well, if you had no magic.
Yes, you can do that with the actual powder as well.
How does it work exactly? It's just like the game allows it?
Cane of Samaria was programmed by idiots. That's how it works.
Fake powder.
So I wanted to get half magic before getting the powder, which just saves a little bit of backtracking because I'm gonna get the powder right now.
But we believe it's because the bundle that has the magic power use the same item slot as the
So I got the powder now, but I would have to backtrack if I didn't fake powder there.
Glan is buying some potions there because marathon strats.
Yeah, I'm bad
Some
at this
safety,
game, so
yeah.
I need a bit of safety. Speaking of being bad at this game, that was not where I was supposed to flute.
RNG nip.
Yep. It's for next chess game.
First
It's
try
actually a meme. They are needed for a couple glitches. Imagine memeing at a serious speedathon such as this one.
Wait, what?
Imagine memeing at a serious speedathon.
What's memeing?
I don't know.
Sounds fun.
Something Ligma.
Try it.
What's Ligma?
It's an advanced form of Sugma.
Slugma, do you get that in Suganda?
Yeah.
Speaking of memeing, here's Bombos, and Glan is never gonna use it.
It's called 100% Void. So I got Bombos there. Now I'm just clipping around this like little cliff area to get 3 heart pieces. If I can actually clip. So this is Checkerboard Cave. I'm not really sure why it's named that, but that's what people call it.
Because it looks like a checkerboard when you walk in.
It's a
don't
joke,
say.
Felix.
But Glam, it looks like a checkerboard.
I know, it was a joke.
We could play Link to the Past checkers.
Happy 98th day post Alagashrai.
How do you say I like Ashai?
I don't know about you, but I say Alagashrai.
I don't like a shrine. This is not gonna work. Why am I bad at this?
Because you got extra bombs.
You're not a Super Bomberman god, dude.
Yeah, not like you.
Speaking of sparking it up.
Alright. So now I'm gonna do Tower of Hera. Normally in glitch categories you would do Tower of Hera earlier, but we need the magic upgrade, or the magic refill after getting fake powder, so we do it now.
Nice bomb clip.
Yeah, so that was another bomb clip. And I can just jump on the ferry pod here, take the elevator. The stairs are too slow.
I'm glad that's a thing because this dungeon is actually Ligma.
It's actually Ligma.
And this boss is actually Sugma.
Yeah. So Moldorm likes to knock you off the edge. It's a lot easier with Tempered Sword.
Okay, you like hide in the carcass of the dead body as it's exploding.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Gotta show dominance.
It's like when you have your foot up on the kill after you...
I always like to wear like Helmosaur as a hat. It's good. You can line up the fangs perfectly.
Yeah.
It's the only joy I get from killing Helmosaur.
So, here I'm gonna clip out of bounds. Just walk around the sky, no big deal.
Hey Luma, what's this called?
Walking on sunshine.
Nice. Nice.
Whoa.
And next up is Skull Woods, which is the 3rd Dark World dungeon, as intended
As
by Miyamoto himself.
We called him out the other day just to make sure.
Yep. Gotta be factually correct.
This is actually the third Dark World dungeon I'm beating, so... So I'm gonna fall in this hole, that's not a mistake. I'm gonna be doing some scenario glitches here. So, west they do different stuff, but in other directions they do data manipulation. So I've loaded the data from the room to the north, and that makes it that this chest contains the big key. And I transition as if I was in the room north, so I come out here. Side effect is that it unlocks the camera going north and south, so I have to leave and re-enter it to fix it. Can you, seriously? And now I have fire rod.
Nice hover.
Thank you. It's the bomb hover.
Yep.
I like that bomb and arrow counts.
Hell yeah. So here's another Super Mario glitch, this time to the east.
He's trying to line up so that the block that he's picking up is actually in the next room. so
Yeah,
it'll go in
that
the
wasn't
next room.
right. Hard to tell on the TV. So I need to, this is the first part is pixel perfect. The second part is not. I normally don't have this much trouble with this.
Just getting blocked.
Marathon left.
So I have to move exactly 2 pixels over there, and then... Alright, that's good. So I did the glitch, went past, and did some extra transitions, and now I'm in the back part of Skullwoods. I'm actually around the right side of that room. The camera was messed up when I first transitioned. And now I just EG through, and because Mothula has a full floor conveyor, I get kicked back onto the normal layer. And this boss is also Ligma.
Cool colors though.
Yeah, Moth got a paint job. DLC.
Can you,
So,
like...
so the thing with that boss is that whenever you slash him and he gets knocked into the spikes, he doesn't take damage.
Yeah,
from the
it
slash.
negates your sword damage.
Yeah.
This boss was not very well designed.
Also coded by idiots.
Well, the spike mechanic was intended, but they just didn't want him to take damage from spikes, so they made it 0 and it negates your damage, and they didn't really think of that, I guess.
Again, the game working exactly as intended.
They fixed it by the time the Game Boy Advance version rolled around though. It only took them what? 8 years?
So here's another girl talking to us.
She's not like she's just looking longingly past you.
Come on.
Nice.
This.
Alright, next part is going to be a boss rush. And one of the bosses I'm going to kill is Trinex, so I need to get the ice rod now.
Want to explain the prize thing from each of the dungeons?
I'll do it later.
Alright.
So I'm going to do a little bit of collection before I get to the bosses. I knew it. I always mess that up for some reason.
Easy first try.
Yeah. The first one was just a lesson on what can go wrong.
It's true.
Totally intentional.
It was a showcase.
Yeah.
What happens when you rush clips?
We met the incentive.
Yeah.
So I get that hard piece, and then here is the magic cape. So I actually have to do a hard reset here. I need some memory values that get set during the animation of getting bombos to be cleared for the part coming up. So screen up on the mountain, into the portal. So this is the only place we're going to use the cape in the run. They literally would not get through without the cape.
Cape drains magic per whatever it is, like every 4 frames, I think you said?
Yeah, every 4 frames. Actually, I think it's every 8 with half magic. Alright, so I'm mirroring in a specific spot here. So when I screen wrapped on the mountain, it continued updating Link's global coordinate further and further south, because I like jumped off the south end of the screen. And the mirror return portal is placed based on Link's global coordinates. So by mirroring in that spot, I can place the portal right here. And it just puts me right into the Pyramid Fairy right here. So I don't need to get the big bomb.
So Glenn, what's your favorite item?
Probably the hook shot.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Just something to look forward to this entire run.
I suppose. King of Samaria is pretty good. I'm a big fan of its brokenness. So a little spin speed there. I actually did a memory manipulation. I did that spin speed on a very specific X coordinate. That's gonna be important in what I'm about to do here. So I'm gonna do in this doorway a YBA. So I'm gonna drink this potion and activate the screen transition on the same frame. Depending where you do this and what potion you use, it does a bunch of different things. Here it does a flute. And, okay, I think that's enough money.
You get mad money.
So, because the flute's not supposed to work on the underworld, and when you flute, it tries to load an overworld screen, it gets really, 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 really broken. We call this Plaid World, which you'll see why it's called that shortly. So in this state, the collision that Link interacts with is based on values in the RAM, in the memory.
Oh.
So it just so happens that I can walk through all of these walls here. No big deal.
That room looks pretty familiar.
It does. And all the sprites are in here, and I can interact with them, so I can kill the bosses, like Vitreous. He's right here, just chilling.
But his little pool of sludge is inactive in Cloud World, so you can just hang right in front of him.
Well, it's technically still there, but Link isn't interacting with it because it's tiles, and he doesn't interact with the tiles, he's interacting with the memory values.
Congrats on Ether.
So you might have seen Ether drop there. That is actually the Ether Medallion. So right now, the dungeon ID that's loaded is for Hyrule Castle, and the prize that drops when you kill a boss is based on what dungeon ID is loaded, and for Hyrule Castle, for some reason the prize is the Ether Medallion.
Could you have grabbed that instead of
Yeah.
getting it on Death Mountain later?
In fact, I do grab it after Shrine X, because it's the most optimal place to grab it. I have 3 bosses to kill, I have 3 chances to get it. So just a little optimization. His heart container is always in the middle of the room. So if I come up here, then it'll spawn in this room. And there is like one side effect with Plaid World that the camera doesn't work totally properly in all cases, so I do have to take a bit of a specific path through it. As well as there being like, right now all of this is just clear collision, but there are places where the memory will block me from moving through. So I have to take some paths to get around that. So this is the hardest room in the game. Gotta find these other stairs without being able to see anything at all.
It's approximately Hera.
It is, it's the Hera lobby.
Oh, I just realized that's the one.
So Land Molas is there. I'm not fighting quite yet. I'm gonna come over here to Swamp Palace first. Of course I get hit by that guy. So here's where that memory manipulation comes into play. It creates the collision for a chest right here, which draws from the chest contents of the room and gives me the hook shot. Nice bonk.
That's not the chest that hookshot's normally in the non.
It's in that room.
Yeah, it's just not in that
It's
chest.
just not like right there.
There isn't even a chest there.
There's not even a chest there.
Scalp.
I'm gonna open that door. That's another slight optimization. Because even though this is really glitched, it is still the actual underworld, so flooding the room over there and opening the door are saved in the underworld, and they'll still be like that when I go to Swamp later. So Landmo is actually kind of a difficult fight. I was lucky enough to get a 1 cycle here. But I can't go like below that part of the room. So not only do I have to fight him from the top of the room, but I have to kill the last one high enough up that I can actually grab the heart container when he dies.
Sometimes you just have to wait for cycles because
Yeah,
they
you-
just keep dropping. They keep
Sometimes you just get
jumping
terrible RNG and you have to wait like 5 cycles before he's close enough. And then Agnum's up here. So here's another stupid RNG segment.
Your position's also dictated in this one.
You kill him by reflecting these balls back at him, but sometimes he shoots another attack, which we call blue balls, that you can't reflect, and they just don't do anything. They just waste your time. He attacks in a cycle of a good ball, then 3 shots that are 50-50 chance, good or blue, and then a lightning attack, which he's about to do now.
So far, no blue balls.
So far, no blue balls. But I always get really terrible luck.
No blood balls yet.
This is maximum 3 at this point. Oh, I got 0.
Making up for that chess game.
Yeah.
See, he was just RNG minute the whole time.
Yep.
10 chests, 3 digs, 0 blue balls.
So Anasa Hassel is going to talk to us for a little bit, and he's going to say, you know, welcome to the Dark World. Maybe you should go to the Palace of Darkness first. I don't know why he's telling me that, because I've already done it, but...
I thought you didn't read Japanese.
Well, I remember what he says.
Got the cliff notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought the Cliff Notes.
It's a pyramid, though. It's not a cliff.
I get this heart piece in the pyramid, and then I'm going to save up to Death Mountain. It actually is a couple seconds faster to flute here, but there's a small chance that I'll hard lock the game and I'd have to hard reset, and I don't want that to happen because I'd have to redo all of Plaid World. But we didn't hard lock. So now we have to do a bit of collection. So because we killed all those bosses in Plaid World, we didn't actually get the prizes for the dungeons yet. So I still need to get the Desert Pendant, the Mire Crystal, and the Turtle Rock Crystal. So that's what I'm going to be doing now.
Not the bees.
So as like was the case with ether dropping,
Beat yourself.
the prize you get from boss room is based on what dungeon ID is loaded. So I can just load. I'm gonna just be able to load dungeon IDs and then move to boss rooms through EG and grab the prizes like that.
I like this category. Doesn't have spooky.
Spooky's fun.
Yeah, and I just.
As long as you have the spare bomb, otherwise you get Ligma. Yo, I got the frame roll.
Nice.
So you push blocks and mirror, they disappear.
Yep.
Send them to the Shadow Realm.
I don't really know exactly why. It's something to do with like the moving block is not like actually a thing. And when it mirrors, it like in the cave state like starts doing the procedure and then stops. I don't know, something like that.
It cancels it or something.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna do a door juke. I'm gonna use this block, and when you are carrying something in a doorway, you can use it to snap your Link's position to a multiple of 8 pixels. So I can actually use that to snap past the transition trigger and hit it from the wrong side. And then I can transition over to the left here instead of just going to the other room. And arm EG by jumping in the hole. I'm gonna re-arm EG here. And now I'm gonna dash over here to actually the boss room of Misery Mire. But since Desert Palace is loaded, I get the blue pendant.
Catch it blind.
Yeah, so in order to like catch these from under the floor, you need to like have some visual cues and movement patterns to get in the right position. And since I got it from the Misery Mire boss room, I come out of Misery Mire. So I can just open it up.
Optimal routing.
Wow. It's like it's planned.
Thanks for the Moai Eye, Clayton.
You're welcome.
Really helps the run. Libra Moai Eye, by the way.
Casual dash through the 2 most satisfying rooms in the game.
So I just passed where I'm gonna get this crystal, but I need to arm EG first, so
Jump into a pit.
jump into the pit. So this is the boss room of Turtle Rock.
It's like a big map of the underworld online, where colors are, I think, normal. It's an the big map of the underworld
The Underworld, yeah.
that you can see it. Like they have images of it online, like all stitched together.
Yeah, so every room has like a palette associated with it, but it doesn't load it until you leave the room for some reason. So that's why it can look a little bit weird.
Talk to another girl.
Yeah, another girl. So then we come out of Turtle Rock and go back in and get this crystal.
The other one, the first one was Walking on Sunshine. Is that?
Oh, I
Dancing
messed it
with
up.
Boys?
Yes.
Feels bad, man. Where am I, dude? This is wonderful.
There you are.
First try.
First try.
Easy
nice.
first try. Nice catch.
More head bless.
The setup to get that one is not totally consistent. It's based on an audio cue, and then like still a little bit of feel.
Feeling in school?
Here's Zelda. We rescued Zelda. We won the game. It's over. It's not over. So there's a little more collection here, and then we'll be heading to Ice Palace. At this point, there's not a whole lot left to get. There's 4 heart pieces, 2 containers, flippers, quake, mirror shield.
Yeah, as you can tell, our inventory's getting pretty full at this point, so we're getting close to the end.
So we just take a quick hop down here to the catfish, who swims in the pond.
Perfect amount of rupees. Well, almost perfect.
Great start to Zora's Domain.
I thought you were just
No
starting-
meme, Zora's Domain is like one of the hardest screens to do optimally in this game.
It's too bad the water doesn't count as like arming AG. That'd be neat. And also terrifying.
Alright, so now we finally get to spend all that money that we went and got with that flip glitch.
Yeah, you get to spend 500 rupees, very fair price for flippers.
500.
500. Alright, so now Ice Palace is the destination. We have 2 dungeons left to do, Ice Palace and Swamp Palace, and technically GT, although not really. GT being Gan's Tower. I'm gonna do another auto walk clip here. Just get out to this island here. You're supposed to have to mirror to it from the Dark World, but it's really out of the way, so screw that. So, if you're familiar with NMG, you skip a lot of Ice Palace with the bomb jump. We're gonna skip even more with the clip, although I'm really slow at setting it up. So, just skip like the entire first couple floors.
Even that's a glitch.
Oh, it's too early on that edge. Sort of.
I guess it's more of an exploit.
Yeah.
The
So how that quick kill works is, if one of the Stalfos Knights is vulnerable to bombs, then all of them are.
they're just team players.
Yeah.
Nice penguins.
Messed that up.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I have enough health for this boss. It might be pretty close.
You still have that red heart, right? Or red potion, right?
Yeah, I still have that red potion.
Yeah.
I might need to use it.
Marathon strats.
Alright, here's Cold Stare.
Normally you have exactly.
That was really
enough,
close.
Nice fight.
Normally you have exactly enough magic to kill that boss if you have like a full bar, but with half, obviously, it's a
You
little
just
more
need half,
forgiving.
yeah.
Pretty free.
So you're not supposed to be able to have the gold sword for this boss. This is ordinarily to get it, you need to buy the super bomb. To buy the super bomb, you need 2 of the crystals, and this is one of them. Alright, so now it's just swamp left, and then like some final cleanup, basically. I'm gonna clip into this river here, faster than swimming all the way around the river. Swimming is really slow and stupid in this game. And this guy's gonna give us the 4th bottle. And now we're headed to the Swamp Palace. Guy can just shoot through the statue, apparently.
Man, you get to like.
I don't
run
know if
through
those are
walls.
Moi eyes, but they were not protecting me.
Oh, there's no way they're boys.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. That was bad. Whatever. So, we've pretty much done everything in this dungeon already. We got the hook shot, flooded the first room. I opened that back door. So, I'm pretty much just gonna run through the boss, and I'm even gonna be trying to take a shortcut to the boss using another YBA. So I'm going to be doing a spin YBA here. I'd just like to warn you about a little bit of graphical corruption here.
Looks about right.
Press 1 if this reminds you of your childhood.
Type 1.
Looks just like I remember it.
Developer intended, by the way.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Hey man.
So I'm trying to skip the first phase by luring him to the top of the room. So the spin YBA that I did to get here has a side effect of breaking the north-south camera so it doesn't lock it to the room. And that allows me to scroll the puffs off screen, which lets him just advance to phase 2 without killing them. Ideally you go to 1 cycle, but the length that he moves is RNG, and sometimes he just doesn't move far enough north.
Nice fight.
So here's another girl talking to me. She's not quite as cute though. I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell, honestly.
She's just different.
Yeah, no bully. Body positivity and all that. She might look like a blue and red striped blob, but
It's what's on the inside that counts.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to do another hard reset here to fix the graphics. Just a warning, because the stream broke last time I did that. Alright, now we just gotta do a final cleanup. There's one heart piece and mirror shield left to get. So I'm gonna clip into Hera. Enter Hera here to fix the camera.
Death Mountain. Yay.
No, I don't go up Death Mountain. That's the point. Dead rocks are evil. Alright, good. Didn't
Great
soft
chance your
lock.
way.
So we're gonna hop down here to the middle of Turtle Rock. And can we get a Mimic Cave, which has the last heart piece?
That is the easiest clip in the game.
Yes, that is one of the easiest clips in the game. You literally just get spin speed and walk through the wall. That's it. So mirror shield's in this chest. We don't have the big key yet, but I'm gonna do a North Samaria glitch here to get the data manipulation, which puts the big key right in this chest, and then mirror fixes everything. All right, now we just have to do Agnum 2 and Ganon, and there's a handy dandy wrong orb. Classic. So I'm gonna do another North Samaria there, skip over a room, and make use of the broken camera to kind of like move around a little bit. And now I've actually fallen into the lava, and here's Agnum 2.
He bought the skin for this boss though.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, by the way. How did I miss that shot?
How did you
I'm
miss
really
that
bad
one?
at this
Yeah.
fight. Yo, nice blue ball. So same deal as Agnum 1, 6 shots. But he has the clones, so you can do it a lot faster. Except I can't, because I'm really bad at it.
It was a pig the whole time.
Yeah, surprise, Agnum was actually Ganon.
Shout out Screen Ham in chat.
I can't see what that is. Here's Ganon. He has 4 phases. First 2 phases, he's 6 hits with the gold sword. So phase 1 done. Come dashing into him because there's no knockback. So I can stay in the ring like that. Phase 3, you have to hit him 4 times. But he might do a lot of extra warps like this because he just feels like it.
Because RNG,
Yeah.
good element in video games.
Yeah, it really adds a lot to this fight. That's it for phase 3. Phase 4, hit him with 4 silver arrows.
Blue pig.
This is bad. This is very bad. Wow. So time will be when I walk through the door here. And time.
Nice run.
Go sub 120.
Watch the sub
Up
120.
120. Hell yeah.
Without a doubt, you are a
A
gamer.
really run.
Really run.
Gaming.
Gamer.
Gamers gaming.
Gamers rise up.
Rise up.
We hope you enjoyed A Link to the Past. Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed me destroying this terrible game. Forehead.
Blondie Catbox.
Well done, Glenn. Well done.
Good job, you got the triangles.
Yeah, the triangles.
They became 3D.
Fun fact, they are actually programmed as 3D models.
Dot, dot, dot.
Dot, dot, dot.
Dot dot dot.
Wow.
Credits, Craigasm.
Freagasm.
Oh, good. I'm glad the king's back. Thank goodness. I really missed him.
Yeah, he's a very important character in this game.
Really tied the Lord of the Rings series together.
Oh, yeah. It's a really good movie.
Yep.
The loyal priest, except he died.
This
really
has as
early
many
on.
endings as that movie too. We haven't switched to English. This is just how the Japanese game
Yes.
ends.
The entire credits are in English for some reason,
Oh, yeah.
including the Japanese developers' names are written in English letters in the Japanese version for some reason.
That guy's face.
The bully makes a friend. Are they talking about the squirrel?
Little Rock. Squirrel gets no friends. Never. Not once.
Your uncle recovers at your house. Wow, they're doxing you.